Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. The first way to tangibly measure the social impact of investments is here. Joining me to discuss is Josh Levin, co-founder of OpenInvest. Josh, it's great to see you. Welcome back to Trade Talks.
Thanks, Jill. Glad to be
All
back.
right. Yeah, great to have you. And let's talk about this on a higher level. What's the total value of assets that the ESG investing industry is expected to put to work in 2020? And what is driving the desire to invest with a conscience?
Total assets, the last major study of that was in 2018. It was about 30 trillion globally. So I think in 2020, we're looking at about 35 to 40 trillion. I think the real headline there is, while there's been a lot of buzz about ESG for years now, the assets are really starting to move, and that's catalyzing much of the industry to enter the space. And the drivers there, it's been a long build, so there's natural momentum at this point. There's the nonstop news cycle between Trump, Me Too, COVID, Black Lives Matter, and then finally there's a generational tailwind that's going to sweep this into the full mainstreaming. The next generation wants and expects to invest with their values.
Where does OpenInvest fit into the ESG ecosystem?
Well, when we started the company, and we're a mission-based company, we really wanted to see the mainstreaming of values-based investing. And there's so many great players doing important things, from the media, research, product providers. But we felt that there was a gap in terms of a hardcore technology player in this space, someone who could really bring the modern tool set to advance a step function in the adoption of ESG. So this company was founded as a mix of ESG experts and quantitative hedge fund technologists. And at this point has grown to a pretty large team of technologists who are building the modern tooling for ESG.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the more innovative areas of capital markets for sure. Tell us about portfolio diagnosis and provide an example of what an investor can learn.
So portfolio diagnosis is the first fully automated tool for client level impact reporting. It's for financial advisors, for wealth platforms, and even asset managers to be able to give advisors and clients a real-time view into the tangible, relatable impacts that their portfolio is having. So number of trees, here's how many tons of carbon you avoid financing this month, number of cigarettes you've avoided financing, how many women are on your boards. And we ran this as a feature on our asset management platform for years, and it was always the most popular feature. People went nuts for it. It's like the thing in ESG that everyone wanted, but no one knew to ask for. And we faced growing demand to just peel this off as a standalone platform, a licensable platform. So that's what we've done. That's what portfolio diagnosis is.
How can RIAs get access to portfolio diagnosis, and what are some of the unique features of it?
So it's very easy. They just work with one of our account representatives. It's plug and play. It's a simple annual licensing agreement. And it's meant to be advisor driven and client friendly. So it gives the advisor the ability to customize according to the causes or ESG issues that they want to expose to their clients. And then the reporting really operates at three levels. So you can zoom out to the whole portfolio view. You can then zoom in to the individual products or vehicles, whether it's mutual funds, ETFs, it doesn't matter, and analyze those. And then finally, you can zoom in further to individual tickers and names, or to individual issues or causes the client might care about. It organizes all of this in very compelling visualizations, heat maps, and metrics. And then there's a PDF export as well to turn this all into a pretty.
So it sounds like this is designed for everyone to understand the data, and you don't require an advanced degree in math or data science like many of your quantitative folks have at OpenInvest. So this is something truly that advisors and even their clients who might not have as sophisticated of an understanding can access this and use it to their benefit.
That's exactly who it's for. And frankly, I think that the days are done where it was all about just leave it to the expert asset manager, and the provider would try to plop a 150-page report on someone's desk with a thud that no one would ever read, but you would just assume that means they're an expert. And we think the world and the value for financial advisors is moving towards client experiences, engagement, helping them see and understand what's going on and get excited about it.
Yeah, well, certainly makes sense, right? If OpenInvest is a big believer in ESG, if you don't have all those 150-page books, you're doing your part with a carbon footprint also. So it's a win-win for everyone, right? Josh, great to see you as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks.
Thanks so much, Jill. Great to be here.
And thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.